So why is Kathy not here?
Has anyone checked her ass? We tried to go in her room. It was pitch dark, sleeping, and then she had text saying, I'm not flying back on the plane.
Well, I didn't see her when I went home to change.
She's still sleeping.
Obviously.
Kathy's not on the plane with us today because she had a breakdown at the nightclub that we were all at, that we saw.
Kathy, she's a little off. She kept asking everybody to do the conga line. And I don't think anybody wanted to do it.
What is going on? What is going on?
I saw some commotion, but I didn't really see anything. And I've known Kathy for a long time, more than some of the other girls in the group. Like, how bad could the behavior been?
I ran to the bathroom and I came back and I just saw her completely raging, screaming at the girls and mostly at Kyle.
Kathy was saying that she was pissed off and that I had to leave the club right now. I was very confused because I didn't even know what happened. So I said, no, I'm not doing that. We just got here, Kathy.
Eventually, Rinna said to Kathy, come on, I'll take you home. And then they both left.
I can't even repeat what she said last
By the
night.
way, we get back to Kyle's house, and it's just the two of us. And it gets worse. She takes her glasses off. She throws them on the ground. She's jumping up and down, breaking her glasses.
Lord Jesus.
Don't you ever you don't want out for everybody to know? You better watch what you talk about me or everybody will know. Never. Everybody will know. My husband. Everybody will know. You understand that? Everybody will know. After my husband.
Is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? I ask you. Is it a coincidence?
And she's screaming, she made Kyle. Kathy's responsible for Kyle. And she said, I will destroy Kyle and her family if it's the last thing I ever do.
Are you dumb?
Are you dumb?
Are you dumb?
Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Are you dumb?
So I get a message that says, be very careful or I will f you up. You be nice to your sister. You believe her and stop telling lies. In that order. Thanks. Then the next day, I get, you need to get wise.
I want to tell you something. I don't want to fight with you. Because I can't give you answers to questions you may have.
I'm not talking about.
And I don't want to know.
Here's the thing. I'm not talking about legal stuff.
I don't want to do that. I want to connect on a human basis.
Me too.
When I scream out, it's like pure anger.
Yeah.
Ciao. Justice is based on facts.
Right.
But don't you think there might be a story that's right versus the law?
No, the law is precedent.
I would give it up.
Well, why? Because you can look good. Guess what? I don't work at Girardi Keys. I'm not a licensed lawyer. I don't control that. I've never met these people. So that is the question.
So you don't believe there are victims?
That's to be looked at and be found out.
No one's saying that you were involved in this, but I thought it was a given that the money was taken from Girardi Keys.
No, it's not. It's still in litigation.
Okay, but in the meantime, let's have a little sensitivity to the victims.
The only person you should be concerned about is me.
Wow.
I'm sorry for everybody that's on the receiving end, including Kyle. I feel like you and others in this group want something from me that I can't give right now. I cannot go certain places.
No lawyer's gonna say you can't show empathy. And when you say things like last night, like, not my problem, they're not my
They're not. They are not mine. You know whose they are? You know whose responsibility this is to clean that up? Girardi Keys. But you know what? I was mad because I don't feel heard.
Are you crying?
No, I get moved by what people say.
Let me just go in the bush and weep. Let me just go in the bush and weep. I just have to go in the bush and weep.
So I know you must have seen what Garcelle said on The Real.
even if she's not guilty of knowing everything that Tom was doing,
Yes.
but this is a way of saying, I have compassion for you.
Right.
And therefore, take the jewelry.
Take it.
the
I
earrings,
don't even
take
want
the
it.
necklace. I mean,
That's
when
what
she
I mean.
shows up for work, she is diamond out.
But didn't have the balls to say, hey, girl, I tore your ass up last week. You need to know this.
I do not know everything. I choose to support my friend. I see my friend hurting. And when I had the conversation with Kyle, this is what upset me. Suddenly, if I support you...
Then you're not friends with them?
Well, it's not even that. That I am, in some way, supporting the alleged crime.
My God.
So it was...
Imagine how tired we are. Imagine how tired we are of it. And by we, I mean most of the world.
Girl, we have a lot to talk about.
What is going on?
You know my day job at The Real?
Yes, ma'am.
We talked about Erica and the $750,000 earrings. Up first, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Erica Jane might have to surrender $750,000 worth of diamonds. A bankruptcy trustee is not playing around about her diamond earrings, claiming Erica's estranged husband bought them with stolen client money. According to court docs, Tom Girardi bought the very expensive diamond earrings back in 2007 from M&M's Jewelers using money that was in a client trust account at his old law firm, Girardi and Keese. The trustee in Girardi and Keese bankruptcy case alleges Tom hid the transaction by describing the purpose of the check on G and Keys' trust account as a cost item paid to M&M.
If I knew this information and I had those diamonds, I would not want those diamonds.
I think, I don't know everything, but I feel like if I was in Erica's shoes, I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
I would give up the diamonds quickly. I believe she's giving them to a third party until it's decided if she does have to give them back. But I agree with you. There's so much more that she could do just to, even if she's not guilty of knowing everything that Tom was doing, but this is a way of saying, I have compassion for you.
Right.
And therefore, take the jewelry.
Take it. I don't even
take
want
the necklace. I mean,
That's
when
what
she
I mean.
shows up for work, she is diamond out.
Yeah.
Did you ask him if he stole from these people?
Andy, he doesn't even acknowledge anything.
Everybody just wants to know if she had any insight of what was going
Why don't you
on.
drop the camera? Okay? Do you hear me?
Mhm.
Okay.
He wants to answer the question.
No, he doesn't. I think she does. Let's go.
Thank you, Tom.
But can I tell you, during our whole trip in Aspen, I thought she was wearing them. I kept on going, are those them? Are those them?
I did too. That'd be a hard thing to give up. I gotta be real.
I don't know about that one, but okay, that's your story.
You have other stuff. Why wouldn't you give up the earrings?
It's not like I'd be like, oh, sure, here. I'm saying that would be a hard thing to do.
And you just a weak bitch. Compared to them, you're horrible. Honey, you're down here.
What was the consensus behind
My
the earrings?
consensus was give up the earrings, girl.
Do you see how that's incredibly offensive?
Yes, I do. That's why I said it. Nice to see you. Beautiful.
I'm freezing. I think we're gonna go down to the basement. Come. Where are you going? No, I'm just go over here for 1 second.
Are you leaving?
Yep.
Why are you leaving?
I love you. I need to go home.
Objection to the formal question.
I'm still really upset after what happened in Aspen.
And scene for the actress.
Yeah, but you know what?
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Not to change the subject, but I'm noticing on everyone, we all know that you go a little bit above the lip,
Yeah.
but it's now even a little more exaggerated. Is that on purpose?
It's whoever did my face tonight. That's
No,
how
it
they
looks
like
beautiful.
to draw.
No!
Hey, Garcelle, can I talk to you about something?
Absolutely.
I would have loved a heads up.
You would have loved a heads up?
On The Real.
Oh, somebody give me this.
Because, you know, I know you shot that before we went to Aspen, and I thought we had a nice time in Aspen.
We did have a nice time in Aspen.
Ew to the nah, to the nah, nah, nah.
All right, we're ready.
Why did Garcelle unfollow Eric on Instagram?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because she called me a liar.
Well, she
called me a liar.
I said she was lying when she said she cared about me.
Not because of that, because you said I was trying to bring the narrative that you were drinking when you were actually controlling the narrative. I mean...
So you should stay
So, Dorit, why did you make it seem like Garcelle was being shady when she brought up Erica's drinking?
You know what? I knew that Garcelle, understandably, was really upset about what Erica said to Jax. And I felt that there was a little more of that, harboring some resentment, and maybe that's why there was, you know, bringing up the drinking.
This is not serious, right?
I'm not saying entirely, but I think that there was some of that in that.
Is actually the diametrical opposite.
Do you feel like you went extra on her?
I don't, because again, at the time, I didn't...
No, you hadn't seen it.
I hadn't seen it.
But you heard it.
But I heard it, yeah, but I also forgave her. And when I did that, I really meant it. And I remember... Up to me. I did. And Erica came up to me at one point and said, thank you for not dragging this out.
Yeah.
About the Jax thing. So she did say that.
See, I think as a mother, I think if I was in Garcelle's position, that would stay with me for a little while. It's difficult when it comes to your own child. You can forgive or you can just move on from it, but it might stay a bit.
Well, it probably...
Yeah, but as a mom also, I didn't want you to laugh at it. Serve that hoe. Slaughter her.
Guys, did you miss what Erica said to Garcelle's son, the 14-year-old? To go, oh,
I was there.
I mean, it's not funny, but it is funny.
I think it's great that she did that.
No. Let's take it back. Yeah. Right here. This is a problem. I don't like that.
I don't know if it was last week or the week before now, because I kind of stopped watching the show for a little bit. I had to disconnect from that a bit, but there was a lot of talk about the party, Garcelle's birthday party, and what Erica said to her son. And then there was a scene with Dorit, PK, and my husband and me talking about it the next day. Just so you know, I felt terrible watching that scene. That's why I don't want to watch the show right now, personally, because I never, ever, ever should have commented on something that I didn't even see.
Okay, now wait just 1 second, glasses.
Is that big out? This is not like her.
No, not at all.
That's really not like her.
I think Lisa's mad. And I think that she's mad because she feels like some behavior might be swept under the rug. At the club, we all had a drink. We all had a good time. Kathy was very upset. She wanted to leave. We all saw her yelling in Kyle's face. You know, Lisa Rinna took her home, but Lisa Rinna should really tell what happened when she took her in the Sprinter on the way home.
You saw the wrath.
I saw
and
the
then
wrath.
Lisa saw the
more wrath. Lisa saw the Sprinter wrath and then the home wrath.
So many, I mean, I don't know where to start.
Well, I haven't been here in a long time, Andy.
I know, and you've been making a lot of trouble for yourself.
I know.
The social media, man. I called Candace
I'm such
a disaster.
freaking mess.
Oh, God, I'm gonna throw up.
It's
Yes,
true.
Right.
I have
you
been...
make so much trouble for yourself.
Andy, I've just been a nightmare right now. That's all I can tell you.
And that shit don't make no kind of sense.
Okay.
I have been a flipping nightmare. I know it. I
Okay.
acknowledge it. I have tried to fix it as much as I can.
Okay.
I'm fully self-aware that I am a mess right now.